Hey team, we're on question 4.3. So we have to use the data set that they've given us to create a bar chart, and they want one bar for each day of the week. It warns that it may be tough. It's actually probably not appropriate for this level unless you know some fairly fancy skills. This can be a difficult one to do, but I'm going to actually show you how to do it easily. You just want to go to graphs. And you want to go to legacy dialogues. This is when making graphs in SPSS was easy and simple and made sense. So typically if you go to the legacy dialogues, those are going to be the easier ones to do for pretty much any example that you find in this book. So you just click bar. It's a simple, we're summaries of separate variables. Now, had this been set up differently, let's say that the variable had been days of the week and the attributes were Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with the sums of each of these values, this would have been much easier to do. And you could actually create your own data set with those two variables and create the bar chart quite simply. But the way they have it organized does not make it simple to do. But we do want a simple bar chart. We want a summary of the separate values. You want to hit define. And it's going to give us the sum of all the values for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You can actually change the statistic if you want to something else. You could do the mean, the median, the mode. There are lots of options. So I can show you what those look like if you want to see them. So if you select the days of the week into what the bars represent, it's going to default to the mean. So you're going to have to change it to the sum because that's what we want to see. But as you can see, there are tons of options here. You can have the bar represent the mean, the median, and the mode. So hit continue because we have the sum, and then OK. Presto. You have the graph of each day of the week on the same graph. It's not separate. And you have the sum. So let's say they're talking about asking questions in class. You can see that on Friday they tend to ask more questions than they do on other days of the week. However, you could also see that there's not a lot of variability in how many questions they ask per day, although they tend to go down over the week. So Monday's good, and then by Thursday it's going down, and Friday it's up again. So that's what the graph shows you, and that's how you do it. So I'm going to go through that one more time. So this is the easy way. There are other ways to do it that are much more complicated, but go back to your data set. This is a data set that I created so that you could do this easily. It has the days of the week, which is set up as a variable with attributes, and this has the values, but that's not the one we want to use, so I'm going to close that out. Let's go through this one more time. This is our original data set. What you want to do is go to graphs, go to legacy dialogues. This is the easy ones, or these are the easy ones. Go to bar. You want a simple, and you're going to summarize by different variables. These are different variables. Monday is a variable, Tuesday, so on and so forth. Click define. It's already on sum. Again, the default is the mean, so you would have to change that. Hit OK, and you have your graph. That is the answer to the question for number 3. On to the next one.